असतो मा सद्गमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्योर्मामृतङ्गमय ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः.
Jai Shri Krishna. The explanation of the Shlokas is not a direct translation nor an in-depth analysis. With humility and respect, our attempt is only to simplify and explain the meaning in a conversational language. The objective is also to inspire independent thinking amongst curious knowledge seekers and beginners in India and beyond. Errors in our understanding or pronunciation, if any, are regretted.
शमोदमस्तपः शौचम् शान्तिरार्जवमेव च ज्ञानं विज्ञानमास्तिक्यम् ब्रह्मकर्म स्वभावजम्.
Peacefulness, self-control, austerity, purity, tolerance, honesty, knowledge, wisdom, and religiousness. These are the natural qualities by which the Brahmanas work. Friends, Brahmins, or the people of immense knowledge and wisdom, have the innate qualities as outlined in the Shlok. Though it sounds simple, please also note that in our ancient civilization, there is no word such as caste, so kindly avoid any false constructs that could cause misunderstandings and divisions in the society. Teachers, gurus, advisors, and custodians of our scriptures and heritage have sattvic tendencies, so considered Brahmins. It is based on our innate nature and karma and not essentially birth or bloodline.
ब्रह्मभूतः प्रसन्नात्मा न शोचति न काङ्क्षति समः सर्वेषु भूतेषु मद्भक्तिं लभते पराम्.
One situated in the divine Brahman realization becomes mentally peaceful, neither grieving nor desiring. Being neutral towards all living beings, such a yogi attains supreme devotion unto me. Friends, the devotee who has realized Krishna is free from all extreme reactions and remains calm and composed, no matter how hard life is. He sees divine in everything and is free of all judgment, negativity, or biases. He serves everyone with equal dedication, knowing very well that all living beings, including the plants and the animals of the world, are parts of Krishna himself. Such a pure and perfect person attains a supreme form of devotion.
Bhaktya mamabhijanati yavanyaschasmi tattvataha tato mam tattvato jnatva vishate tadanantaram.
One can understand me as I am only by loving devotional service, and then by knowing the absolute truth, he can enter into full consciousness of me. Krishna says that it is through purity of love and devotion can one realize the truth of Krishna, and then only a devotee can enter into true consciousness. This shlok is self explanatory. All you need is an unwavering devotion to the Supreme Bhagwan. He can be worshipped as with or without attributes, but being in a physical body ourselves, Krishna has made himself relatable for us common people to reach out to. Why make it complex if a simple choice of devotion through bhajan, kirtan, jap, and meditation is offered to us? In our culture, questioning is allowed and encouraged, but pointless skepticism can take us further from the truth. Friends, think about when you were a school student. Didn't you trust your teachers to be teaching you the right things? You respected your textbooks without doubts simply because they provided knowledge. Those books were written by people, some even with their personal agendas. But here we are talking about Gita, the song of Bhagwan. That should be enough. If it's not, then maybe it's not for you right now.
Macchitta sarvadurgani matprasadat tarisyasi atha chetvam ahankaran na srosyasi vinangchasi.
If you become conscious of me, you shall overcome all the obstacles of conditioned life by my grace. If you do not listen to me through your false ego and pride, you will be lost. Krishna has been advising Arjun to do the right things and now says that if Arjun lets his doubts and false ego come in the way, then he shall have to face the repercussions by being lost and not being able to see the way ahead. Friends, Gita is full of advices and instructions for us even in modern times. It is for our own good that we take Bhagwan's word seriously. Bhagwan will remove all obstacles and difficulties that may arise in our path to righteousness.
Ishwarah sarvabhutanam hriddesherjuna tishtati Brahmayan sarvabhutani yantrarudhani mayaya.
Bhagwan is centered in the hearts of all living beings, O Arjun. According to their karmas, he directs the wanderings of the souls who are seated on a machine made of material energy or Maya. Krishna's energy is everywhere but centered in our hearts. We are directed by him through our past actions and have to follow the strict laws of karma. We are physical bodies in this material world, under the spell of Maya. It is beautifully compared to a yantra or a machine that is part of Bhagwan's Mayavi Shakti. We are forever traveling in and out of this earth, and this whole phenomenon is under Bhagwan's direction. It is natural, it is science itself. There is no other explanation.
Manmana bhava madbhakto madhyaji mam namaskuru mame vaishyasi satyam te pratijane priyosi me.
Always think of me, become my devotee, worship me and offer your homage unto me. Thus, you will come to me without fail. I promise you this because you are my very dear friend. Friends, please be mindful that when Krishna says worship me, the only reason is it is for our own well-being, happiness and ultimate moksha. A person who is in Krishna consciousness is always particular about doing what is right for the mind, body and soul. A devotee visualizes Krishna in every being and becomes impartial, centered, and peaceful. Arjun was very dear to Krishna and he attained the supreme knowledge on a battlefield. Out of all the Pandavas, it was Arjun to whom this great secret was revealed. Arjun was not only a great warrior, but many a times he proved his utmost devotion to Krishna.
सर्वधर्मान् परित्यज्य मामेकं शरणं व्रज अहं त्वां सर्वपापेभ्यो मोक्षयिष्यामि मा शुच.
Abandon all varieties of dharmas and simply surrender unto me alone. I shall liberate you from all sinful reactions. Do not fear. As we are nearing to the end of Bhagwad Gita, Krishna is providing the essence of all the previous shlokas. Krishna says, we can just let go of all we know, all our past belief systems, and just surrender to Him. As you would have realized by now, Dharma does not mean religion, but a sum total of our rights, responsibilities, and privileges that are appropriate and sustainable. In the initial chapters, Arjun was being asked to fulfill his Kshatriya Dharma because this was a Dharma Yudh, a battlefield where one's fears need to be faced head on. There is no running away from the problems of life if one sees it in the present context. Here Krishna says, just trust me, do as I say, and I shall liberate you from all sins. In other words, a complete surrender to Krishna is the way to moksha. Krishna stresses, I am with you, so do not fear. Friends, what a beautiful, profound thought. We have nothing to be afraid of. All we need to do is surrender ourselves on the lotus feet of Krishna. He shall take care of everything.
Ya idam paramam guhyam madbhakteshvabhidhasyate bhaktim mai param kritva mame vaishyatya sanshayah.
Amongst my devotees, those who teach this most confidential knowledge perform the greatest act of love and devotion. They will come to me without doubt. Friends, those of us who have had the privilege to indulge in Krishna's bhakti are fortunate. Yet, those of us who have the honor to propagate this sacred knowledge to other devotees are even more blessed. Whenever we share something good with others, we benefit from it too. Whether it is food, knowledge, or wealth, it makes us more prosperous in every way. With our lives devoted to Bhagwan and his teachings, ultimately, we will certainly merge into the divine light.
Na cha tasman manusyeshu kaschin me priyakritamaha bhavita na cha me tasmat anyah priyataro bhuvi.
No human being does more loving service to me than they, nor shall there ever be anyone on this earth more dear to me. Friends, this is an extension to the previous shlok. Krishna says that it is our duty to share this wealth of knowledge to as many people as possible. However, do remember that not everyone is willing to listen. Not everyone deserves to know either. We can try, but not push or force anyone to just check out Gita. Gita will come to only those who are ready and have an open mind. Those of us who are in the service of spreading this philosophy are dearest to Bhagwan. Isn't this everything we could ever need?
यत्र योगेश्वरः कृष्णो यत्र पार्थो धनुर्धरः तत्र श्रीर्विजयो भूतिर्ध्रुवा नीतिर्मतिर्मम.
Wherever there is Yogeshwar Krishna, wherever there is Arjun, the wielder of the bow, there is prosperity, victory, happiness, and morality. This is my conviction. This shlok is also referred to as Ekasloki Gita, which means the Bhagwad Gita in one verse. Friends, it is believed that repetition of this one shlok is as good as reading the entire scripture. It means that on whichever side is Bhagwan himself and the greatest warrior Arjun, victory, prosperity, happiness, and morality are absolutely certain. These are the final words of Sanjay as he is recounting the dialogue between Krishna and Arjun to King Dhritarashtra. Sanjay is rejoicing over and over again to have heard the glorious words of Hari, the words that can lead to the ultimate union between Bhagwan and his devotees. And with the blessings of Krishna, we have completed most important shlokas from chapter 18th, which is the last chapter of the Bhagwad Gita. Jai Shri Krishna. Friends, please note that chapter 18 was about renunciation, sannyas, and tyag. These concepts should be studied in detail separately. Though we have focused on the 108 most important shlokas, going forward, it is our humble recommendation to read and understand all 700 shlokas of the Bhagwad Gita through a trusted guru or reliable sources such as the Sanskrit channel on YouTube. You can also enhance your learning through books like the Sanskrit Non-Translatables by Rajiv Malhotra ji. To get a historical perspective of the happenings of the war, do follow Shri Nilesh Oak, who has done immense research to provide astronomical evidences on the actual timeline. Friends, through this beginner series, we have just tasted a small drop from the entire ocean of knowledge. It is limitless and sacred, just like Shri Krishna, but the essence remains love. Krishna is love and so are we. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Jai Shri Krishna.
वसुदेवसुतं देवं कंसचाणूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं कृष्णं वन्दे